it's Tree from Tree Essentials, and today we will talk about hair growth and enhancing that with Creator on your side, and how that actually is scientifically proven as well. So let's go ahead and get right into it. And please do not mind those little random sounds. I have a dog and he has a lot of things to say, so he's playing down there with his other friend. But anyways, when you are in your hair growth journey, we are looking at time with ourselves. We are looking at the reflections of being whole, meaning mind, body, spirit. We as well have different wellness pieces, meaning your financial, spiritual, educational, financial, emotional, social, and environmental situations that come all together. And so when you think about being one with Creator, first, Creator is in everything. God created heaven and earth, and the earth was without void, and then he brought things such as land, water. And when I'm talking to you today, I will bring in scientific pieces with Creator, meaning the Bible too, because they go hand in hand. The Bible proves the different sciences. So while we are going on our hair growth journey and diving in with Creator being a big piece, you have to look at it as having a relationship. It's not about just reading your word. It's about embracing and immersing yourself into a piece of reverence so that you're able to actually receive the things that you speak to and for. That means tithing, fasting, having quality time, reading your word, as well having silent time just so you can hear. And you may be wondering, what's that got to do with my hair? You've been talking for about 2 minutes. It's everything. Do not forget that your hair is a life reflection. It literally feels and senses your environments around you. Your inside environment is a big number one factor, because that is the only thing that you really have control over. You control the controllables. You don't allow the things outside of your control to impact everything in your heart, in your being. And that's why having a relationship with Creator is going to really enhance your hair growth journey tenfold. And that's because you can ask. It says, knock and ye shall ask and you shall find. And that is exactly what Creator means in that big piece and dynamics, finding a sense and clarity in whatever you ask for. So while you're working with Creator on your hair growth journey, you're first working with your insides, removing things that no longer service you on your journey, meaning people, places, things, ideas, replacing that with new things. And that's what neuroplasticity is. If you have not heard about neuroplasticity is the ability for your neurons to actually be substituted out with new things and have a growth factor. They used to think that our brains stop growing at the age of 25, but in actuality, that's called autotrophy, when things start to decline. They only decline if you do not put new things in. And do not forget, in the Bible it says, be transformed by the renewing of your mind. So right there it tells you that your mind is able to transform and become new. So while you are transforming and renewing your mind, you're looking at new books, new documentaries, new ideas, being around new things, situations, new perspectives, new ideas. That really starts to plant seeds of growth all into you. And I know you hear these motorcycles around, they kind of confirm, or if you hear like planes going around, kind of like gets it pedal to the metal, like yes. So while you are on that piece and journey, and renewing your mind, transforming, you're going to start finding new things that work best for you. And that is not only just asking in prayer, but being able to seek out and find those new things that are going to enhance your journey. Do not forget that we're all unique. No matter, even if you have an identical twin, you'll have different thumbprints, you have different pieces that make you into who you are in your own individuality. That's what hair growth is. And the relationship with Creator is always its own individual. Nobody has the same situation. So you may have had traumatic life experiences up into illnesses, up into major situations such as crises and things that really probably hindered your growth because you started seeing thinning and things. But that doesn't mean that it's end all be all. You can be reborn. And it even says in the Bible, when he was speaking to Nicodemus, that you can rebirth and grow, but not into your mother's womb, more so through water purification. So don't think of just baptism, like being baptized in water, but think about renewal and purification even in the waters that you drink. You can have like a water purification of some sort, meaning not just a water baptism like dunking and rebirthing and reborning, but your hair growth, making sure you are getting your moisture. That is, remember, the earth was without void, and then there was water. Water is the living source for practically mostly everything. You cannot live without water in your body. So making sure you're drinking your water, having living water, literally, not dead water, not stale, stagnant water, having intentional times in drinking your water, drinking spring water, having alkaline water, having types of waters that enhance your growth process, and renewing your water when you kind of sit it down, come back, and putting new intention into yourself. Like, those are the things that are going to really enhance, make life a lot more beautiful, and as well get your hair growing and thriving. Now, you may be wondering why I said that, and I said everything is scientific today. So Dr. Marasutu, he actually made a test. He would collect water from different areas and regions in the earth, and he allowed people to speak to hate with one, love to the other, and then he would put them under a microscope and see what they looked like. And after they looked over time, all the water that was talked to with love was crystallizing like snowflakes, like beautiful things, and things that were spoke to with hate looked cancerous. Now, our bodies are 85% water, meaning that's what you're supposed to, your body's made out of that. If you're not getting enough water, you're depleting not only for your hair growth, but you're depleting different pieces in your organ systems, and that causes flare-ups for diseases and issues. But not only that, your hair is one of the last things to grow in your body. So if you do not get enough water in your body, not only are you depleting your organ systems, but you're not going to see the growth that you truly are able to receive because you're not getting enough. So having living water, being able to indulge in those things, and it doesn't have to just be water. It can be teas, fruit, vegetables, even different pieces that incorporate good living water. That's really something that you need to make sure you are impacting, and making sure you are blessing your water. That really helps a lot too. Now, while we are talking about this with Creator doesn't want, I needed to chime back for that. Creator doesn't want you just talking to him about your hair growth. Your life should be a piece. Remember, your hair is a life reflection. So you should not only just be talking to Creator about hair. You have other pieces of you. It does say in the Bible that you are not to be vain and adorned in just jewelry and gold and things. And I do love me some jewelry now, but that does not make who you are. You do not need to have just, oh, my hair is out and all this lovely. You are beautiful from the inside out, not the outside in. So with all of that being said, I think that it is really vain to think you are just beautiful and then you don't have a beautiful character either. That's kind of bad, because if we were to take off our lens of the physical world and then we go into a space and see the spiritual, that's really what you look like. You do not look like just your outside. And remember, beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. So when we are talking about that, I want you to tap in. There's a book called The Picture of Dorian Gray. They actually have a movie about it now, but The Picture of Dorian Gray was basically this man. He had a mirror, and he used that mirror to keep himself immortal, but the mirror would show his insides. And because he sold his soul basically to stay immortal, over time he had maggots in his face, he had flies, it was disgusting, okay? But everybody else saw just the beauty of his face. That's kind of what happens when you only thinking about just your beauty on the outside. You really need to have a kind heart, because at the end of the day, when creator's not gonna look at you when it's time for us to pass and go on to the other side and be like, oh, you were beautiful, okay, you get in. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. Now, it didn't say that you can't be beautiful. There's so many stories of abundant, beautiful, empress-like women in the Bible that were able to use their beauty for the most adoring, amazing things, to help transform, to bring leadership, to bring guidance, to save people multiple times on end. So it's not bad to be beautiful. I think being beautiful is amazing, but you need to make sure your inside is as well. That is going to really be a big part on the hair growth, because when you again think about the life reflection, you're going around being able to interact with your environment and being in a social space, that plays key roles, like the energy you receive back. Like, if you did or did not know, our bodies have aura fields around them. So when you are going about meeting and mingling with other people, you are actually transferring your energy, and it jumps to others. And so reflect beautiful energy. And if you have energies, people and things that do not service you the best, it's best to remove yourself from it. Forgive, of course, but move forward into a new space. And if you can't just get away from things, there's ways you can, of course, pray to get it away, and then make sure you wear like protective things to keep your energy to yourself and things of that nature. Because I know sometimes we are in love, girls. We love our love, but don't let that person, whoever you're with, suck your energy out, because that's one of the big reasons that we see a lot of hair growth issues. And don't forget, in the Bible it does say that the curse of the woman is childbirth pains, and as well the desire of your husband. So when I say desire of your husband, I mean exactly what I said. So that doesn't mean you can't be in love and all of those things, but you start to want to glow from the inside out, outside in, all over. So protect your vital space, your creative space, your outlet. And if you're having a lovely dovely with your person, that is amazing, because that helps exude and make you feel vibrant and bright too. And it as well expresses out good energy and beauty onto your life, and as well your hair growth, because you're getting that good protein and all these other things. And but anyways, what I'm trying to say right now, another part with creator is letting yourself be used and submit to the process and surrender, because that's when you're going to get all the keys and clues into the next pieces in your life. And you should not just be like, I want my hair to grow, I want my hair to grow, I want my hair to grow. Your hair is going to grow. It's never not growing. Now, if it's coming out the follicles, brittle, thin, all that, that's that ask, seek, ye shall find situation. So getting help from your support teams, different providers, finding all that information. But not only that, what I'm trying to say is that when you submit, when you surrender, and you get into a place of acceptance in your process, you're able to be guided and be used. And that's really what creator wants. And if you see in the Bible, there's many people that did not, the Nazarites did not cut their hair when they were having their devotion time with creator. We have Samson, we have the Native Americans, we have many endless stories of people having their devotion and creative time with creator. And then in exponential growth, your hair is growing. Your hair has DNA, it's genes, it's all your life force, and creator is one with you in your body. So at the end of the day, when you allow creator in, everything is gonna exude in your life and growth process. Remember, hair is the last thing. So when the hair is thriving like that, you are actuality in your most healthy, wealthiest space in your life. So with all of that being said, I hope you hear everything I am saying, taking it not just to heart, but taking and making sure that it sounds right for you, because it is a game in growth and wellness changer. And I again am Latrice, I'm Tree. I am a certified wellness specialist and as well a hair growth consultant, advanced natural hair growth consultant. I can truly get you on your hair growth journey in an exponential manner. You can go ahead and join my free community. I have plethora of holistic hair wellness information, and as well you can book a personal consultation with me where I can individually expedite your hair growth journey in a impactful manner. And with that being said, we are restoring our hair, we are restoring our tree to grow. Essentially, yes, your hair is a tree, you are like a plant, and we have the ability to plant seeds, inspire others, and aspire change. And with that, you have a great day and or night whenever you are watching this, and I look forward to working and seeing you all soon. All right, bye.